So, Lena, believe it or not, Lake Erie is 4.2% ice covered right now as we speak. And if you're wondering, all right, so what is that relative to normal? 70.5% is what is considered normal in terms of how much coverage we should have on Lake Erie in terms of ice coverage. At this point, the temperatures yesterday after we fell and bottomed out at about 6 degrees at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport did help that. Current temps outside right now have warmed up nicely. We're currently sitting at 32 degrees. And if your plan this evening is to head to beautiful Playhouse Square in downtown Cleveland, maybe you're going to be checking out Anastasia. I had a chance to see it earlier in the week. It's an awesome, awesome musical. Temps tonight in the 30s with more cloud cover. There is a chance for a few flurries late this evening. But notice that temperatures will start to just kind of level out and perhaps climb by a couple of degrees, compliments of a southerly flow. Here's what you woke up to earlier this morning. Mansfield, it was 6 in your backyards. Worcester, you woke up to a lonely 1 degree, as we did at Ashtabula and Youngstown this morning. Again, the coldest air of the season so far. Thankfully, tonight, temperatures leveling out right around that freezing mark, and that's currently where we're sitting in Worcester and Wayne County. But again, it's a southerly flow of air that's going to help to propel those temperatures from the south anywhere between 15 to near 20, at times gusting upwards of near 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be a strong southerly wind that'll help to support even warmer temperatures later on this evening. That will, though, take a little bite out of our wind chill. So although it says 33 in Elyria, it only feels like 23 as you're up and out the door. Most areas right now nice and dry, and most areas should be staying that way. But you'll notice that there's a disturbance in Michigan that's going to be crossing from Metro Detroit over parts of Lake Erie. Could we see a brief enhancement in that? Yes, and it's one of the reasons why we're going to hang on to an overnight flurry as this little trough line pivots through parts of northeast Ohio overnight tonight and then into early tomorrow. I think that by tomorrow afternoon on your Sunday, again, an isolated flurry can't be ruled out of the question early in the day. But as a cold front kind of lingers and meanders just north and west of us, I think that'll be the triggering mechanism for just a little bit more cloud cover. So we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy on your Sunday. Timing everything out for you. As we mentioned, perhaps a stray flurry possible this evening. Nothing to write home to mom about. Notice that temperatures overnight into early tomorrow morning. Again, leveling out in the upper 20s, lower 30s. Not a bad evening, and certainly not as cold as it was this morning. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll hang on to a mix of clouds and sunshine before we finally see a few more of those clouds begin to erode late in the day on Sunday. Your Universal Windows Direct Full 7-day temperatures climbing into the mid-40s to start off your work week, and then we're within about 4 degrees of 50 by Tuesday. Although it does come with rain, and I think that we'll see rain just about all morning on Tuesday. Temperatures taking a tumble back into the 20s and 30s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Lena, by this time next week, we're flirting with not only mid-40s, but into a few days after that, and you'll see this at 11 p.m., we're actually anticipating low, perhaps even mid-50s is what the trend is towards. So
that's more than flirting.
Yeah, it is. I know what you mean.
That is all-out courtship.
I know that's so true.
Thanks so much, Mike.